Go ahead and lay out each rope for your rainbow in order of biggest to smallest. It will look like a rainbow once you have it all laid out. Now, I recommend taping the ends of your rope so you have about 2 inches from the top part of your tape to the bottom. And this is going to prevent your ends from coming unraveled as we form and wrap our rainbow. Just make sure all your tape is even throughout your rainbow as you do this. And also use a tape that is easy to peel off at the end. I'm using washi tape. Now go ahead and pick out the colors you want to use for your rainbow and start with the outer color first. So I'm going to use red for my outer color for the very first arch of the rainbow. I can also remove all these other arches out of my way for now. Okay, so the first step is to just take the first section of your rainbow and the color of the hemp cord you want to use. And you can just leave this cord on the roll as we wrap this. Okay, so you just take the end, we're going to take our rainbow, and you want to make sure that you wrap around just a small piece of the hemp cord so that it gets secure to the rope. But otherwise, you're just going to start at the top of your tape and just begin wrapping your rope around. Okay, and I just like to roll the rope as I go. Makes it a little easier on the fingers. And that's all there is to it. So we literally are just wrapping this around our rope. As you wrap, just make sure you're keeping your rope neat next to each row so you won't see any of your white rope or whatever color rope you are using for your rainbow base. Okay, so once you reach the end of your first wrapped section, you're going to attach the end of this wrapping with some hot glue. Okay, so just take your hot glue gun and very carefully place some on the white rope. Be careful you don't get any on the tape. And then just wrap the last little section on that hot glue. And this will secure it into place. And you can just take your scissors and trim off the end. Just like that. And now our first wrapped section is finished. Take your next wrapped section and your second color you want to use, and we're just going to repeat the same process. First two sections are complete. Just repeat the exact same steps with the remaining 4 sections to complete your rainbow. Okay, so this is what my rainbow looks like with all the sections wrapped. Okay, so they're each just wrapped around and then secured at the other end with some hot glue. And now I'm just going to go and remove the tape from these ends. Once all that tape is removed, it's time to start attaching each section of the rainbow together. And we're going to be working from inside to outside, starting with these 2 inner pieces first. Now, hot gluing our pieces together is what will determine the shape of our rainbow. So we can make our rainbow really wide like this, or we can even push it together really close like this. So it depends on your own personal preference. I'm going to leave mine somewhere between really, really narrow and really, really wide. Now, I take my hot glue gun and I'm gonna put glue right along that outer edge of the purple rope, my very littlest section. And you want to be careful not to use too much glue so it doesn't ooze out. And I just do a little bit at a time, and then I push the other section right against where I just hot glued. Okay, and then I can do a little more at a time, working my way around the arch. And you shape this as you go. Just like that. Now I'm going to take the next section that goes around that and attach it the same way. So now I put my hot glue on the outer edge of this section to attach my new one. Repeat the same process with your next 3 sections until your rainbow is all attached. Now before I attach my final arch to my rainbow, I'm just going to tie a rope around that piece so that I can hang my rainbow up. So I'm just taking another piece of rope, I'm folding it evenly in half, and I'm going to attach it to the middle of the arch with a lark's head knot. So just send that folded end over the arch so you have a loop that hangs below, and then pull the 2 ends through that loop and pull it tight. Then twist that lark's head knot around. Make sure you are in the middle by placing your arch down. And then I'm just going to tie an overhand knot to secure the lark's head knot into place. Just like that. Now I'm going to take my hot glue and attach the final section. Just like that. Now the finishing touches to this is to attach a bead on these 2 ropes we just added if you would like. That is totally optional. Then I secure the bead with an overhand knot. And lastly, I tie my ropes in a loop by using another overhand knot. Our rainbow is now finished. So I hope you guys found this video helpful and inspiring, and thank you so much for watching.